The title Ma Nisada is derived from the key event of the death of a crane at the hands of hunter. When hunter kills male of loving pair of Saran cranes, Valmiki cursed the hunter. May you find no peace, Nisada, for all eternity. Karna takes the opening words Ma Nisada, meaning no hunter, as the title of the play, which symbolizes the separation of loving couple forever. Anju Malij, in English, The Frightened Jasmine, which was published in 1977. Like Hayavadana, this play also deals with love affair. Setting of the play is located in 1960 in a British university. It is obvious that Karnad lived the life in England and brought the Indian mindset of lovers on foreign land. Issues of new generation are depicted in the play. The play revolves around three characters, Satish, Yamini and Julia. Yamini could not succeed at her attempt to get back her former love, Satish, who married Julia. Unlike Karnad's other plays, which depict mythological past, this play focuses on contemporary Indian psychological complexity in foreign soil, where new generation try to adjust in a modern urban context. Kannada audience did not digest the modern complexity of new generation, though the playwright himself did his own evaluation. I quote, in its defense, he maintains that it was not accepted by Kannada audience because, I quote, city consciousness has not evolved in Kannada literature as it has in Marathi. When A.K. Ramanujan suggests him that Karnad should have written the play in English, Karnad responds, I quote, one can write anything in English. In my view, we must confront the problem in Kannada. Unquote. Ananthamurthy agrees. Shakespeare wrote Greek plays in English, you see. No one asked how Julius Caesar could speak in English. We writers must prepare Kannada to accept non-Kannada elements. Unquote. Karnad continues writing plays in Kannada language. Hathina Hunja. This play was published in 1966 and later translated back to Kannada from its rewritten version in English, Bali, the Sacrifice. The English version then got translated back to Kannada as the title Bali in 2004. This play deals with Jain mythology. A Jain king, Yashodhara, later reborn as Yashastilak, learns that his queen has been unfaithful when he follows her at one night. The king is confused whether to kill her or not. Meantime, Queen Mother asks him why he was out at night. He tells her a lie and talks about a dream he had. Mother Queen interprets it as a bad omen and suggests him to sacrifice 100 goats. When Jain king refuses to fulfill her wish, she threatens to commit suicide. Finally, he got a solution and they decide to sacrifice a cock made by dog instead of blood sacrifice of living animal. I quote, this notion of a substitute sacrifice animal made of dope or floor paste, pistapasu in Sanskrit, is well known in the context of Indian religions. Unquote. The act of sacrifice through the hands of Jain king, who is a follower of non-violence, that is ahimsa, is trapped between two religious ideals. The ritual requirement of animal sacrifice, whether tantric or Vedic, and the moral imperative of non-violence, that is ahimsa. When the king is about to sacrifice the dog cock, it crows. Finally, queen commits a suicide herself with the sword used to sacrifice the dogcock. Broken images. After dealing with myths in his plays, Karnad tries his intellect through his other two realistic plays. One is Broken Images and his last play, Wedding Album. Broken Images is the only play that Karnad directed. It was co-directed by K.M. Chaitanya. Karnad rewrote this play into English as Broken Images and translated back to Kannada as Oda Kalu Bimba. This is a contemporary play and is located in Bangalore. Manjula, the protagonist who is former lecturer in English, became famous and a best-selling author of The River Has No Memories. The play begins at a television studio with her brief speech in which audience realizes that she is proud of woman writer and also defends the bilingual nature of being a writer. When she finished her speech, she is unable to leave the alter ego on the television screen in the studio. Audience also get to know about the hatred between two sisters through her surrealistic conversation. Manjula's first speech is about anguish of writing in English. I quote, "If an Indian writes in English, the West does not accept. The Sahitya Akademi does not approve it." Unquote. Flowers. Flowers is a monologue published in 2005. It is based on a folk story from the Chitradurga region of Karnataka. Protagonist of the play is a priest who is a devotee of Linga at Shiva temple. He spends his most of the time for decoration of the Linga using flowers with his creative idea. He has a relationship with the courtesan named Ranganayaki. Day by day, he fell in love with her beauty and cannot control his lust. He visits her frequently and decorates her naked body with flowers. Here flowers symbolize two things. One is sacred divinity and another profanity. One day, when village chiefman finds a hair in the prasad, he questions about it. But priest does not hesitate to say that it is belong to God. Chieftain unsatisfied with the unsure answer and asks him to prove it. The priest asks him to return back on next full moon day. Then the priest enters in a meditative trance. For 12 days he prays to God. The priest is now changed with, I quote, an ascetic reins of the poisonous temptations of worldly pleasures. Unquote. On the full moon day, everyone surprises to see grown hair on linga. When one of the Brahmin tries to pull those hairy bunch, blood drops through it. Though God save the priest and forgive his profanity, he commits a suicide for being saint for the villagers. Karnad depicts separation of a woman in this play as well. The priestess wife is aware of his affair with Ranganayaki, but she remains voiceless and performs her duties, which male-dominated society usually expects. She has an influence of Hindu orthodox principles. The priestess wife does not rebel against his unfaithful act. I quote, that she can leave her husband does not occur to her, as according to Hindu custom, a wife leaves her husband's house only when he dies. Marriage is an eternal commitment. Unquote. As far as performance is concerned, it is a monologue, which is very challenging for actor to hold his position on the stage, where audience are concentrated their attention. Given that just one actor participates in the narrative monologue can be placed in the category of monodrama. Another play, Wedding Album. Wedding Album is Karnad's last play, which was published in 2008. The play is about the house of Nadkarnis in Dharwad. Nadkarni family is belong to Saraswat Brahmin community to which Karnad too belongs. There is a celebration and tension in the traditional family who concerns over the arranged marriage of the younger daughter Vidula with the American NRI Ashwin. Though he is modern successful person, he sticks to the Indian culture and expects from Vidula as a typical wife. Their meeting in a restaurant is a kind of suggestions that demands husband's expectations. Vidula agrees him and then Ashwin decides to marry. In the meantime, close relatives of Nadkarnis, Meera and Mohan Hatangodi, come up with the marriage proposal of their daughter Tapasya for Vidula's brother Rohit. Rohit is in love with a Christian girl, Isabella, and disagrees with the proposal, but finally he is ready to marry with Tapasya, tempting economic benefit involved in it. This contemporary play of Karnad is, I quote, humorous insight into the country's tradition and culture, explores the traditional Indian wedding in a globalized and technologically advanced India, unquote. The play reveals the present modernity of India where, I quote, the Indian women are obedient Sati Savitris ever willing to follow in the husband's footsteps, unquote. Girish Karnad was a talented Indian dramatist who depicted power politics in his major plays. Power politics can be easily seen in his plays like Hayavadana, Tughlaq, Taledan, and The Fire and the Rain. He made fantastic impression on the minds of readers and spectators. No other dramatist could depict power politics as Girish Karnad did. To conclude, Karnad was genius playwright who revives the meaningful aspects of Indian tradition and brought mythological perspectives in modern context. Though he was influenced by Western playwrights and their ideas, he did not imitate them blindly. On the contrary, Karnad brought new dimensions of neglected mythological elements in the modern context, which inspires scholars, researchers, actors, and critics of drama and performing arts to study. His plays don't concern only with the intermingling of myth and modern context. They show the complex situation, struggling characters, suppression of women, and impact of religion on human behavior that playwright mocked and attacked through his intellect. Thank you.